brothers but not by birth, family but not by DNA. Dave and Adam are two of a kind, and they wanna borrow some of your day to talk into your ear holes about midi-chlorians and roller coasters. Those two things are unrelated, but so are they. They're unrelated at birth, like most people who aren't related. Unrelated at birth, but they're brothers in a brotherly way. Now it's time for the phenomenal brother and the golden voice of the South. They're brothers from different mothers, but they're both really proud to be unrelated at birth.
So we're sorry we didn't come to you at our normal day, but you know, every now and then we've got dad stuff to do. And this was not a normal week.
And non-dad stuff to do. You know, it's funny, right when you were counting down for us to record, Guy Fieri was counting down 3, 2, 1 on grocery games. So
you and
Guy must be cosmically connected somehow.
Yeah, but Guy does it weird. Like he goes, you know, so every now and then, he goes, so we've got 3 competitors that have to do 2 items and then 1 thing to go, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. You're more
straightforward. You're right.
By the way,
yeah,
Phenomenal Brother.
That's me.
House of Mouse.
Yep.
St. Cloud. The one, the only, the golden voice of the Southeast.
That's you.
Actually, the South, because our song says South.
I think you should claim the whole South. That's a little broad.
Okay. Golden voice of the South.
Yeah.
Is Missouri part of the South?
Well, they're in the SEC, so I guess we have to claim them now.
Even though they lose to Wisconsin, to Wyoming?
Yeah. I mean, they're still in the conference.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
College football's back.
Say it again.
College football's back. Ooh, Mufasa. Ooh, say it again. Anyway, okay.
Well, that's good news for some and bad news for others, but that's a whole other topic for a whole other day.
It's not good for Tennessee fans, is it, Ryan?
Sorry, I'm still laughing. Anyway.
Okay. All the way from, Golden Voice of the South, all the way from the top of the state, that's right, Madison, Alabama.
Ooh.
I can't say Harvest anymore.
What happened?
We moved into a new house.
Wow.
You are coming live. Well, you're not listening live, but I'm talking live in the new Dave Adams Golden Voice of the South podcast studio.
You have your own studio now.
I have technically Amanda calls this my man cave. But I'm in
studio sounds better.
I'm in an unfinished basement, which is, there's a TV on the other end of the basement where we are going to be watching football. Amanda says, all right, we'll call this the football watching room. So if y'all were calling it, would you call it a man cave or a family room?
Family room, sorry, dude. Where we watch football is our TV room. We call it the TV room.
All your pop figures.
It's a shared, decorated space where some of the stuff is my stuff and some of the stuff is Blair's stuff. So you're not going to get an advocate in me on that one.
Oh, I'm not. I know. Amanda's right. I have my room there. So eventually, we're going to try to figure out a way to do a live stream where we're recording live. Mm-hmm. We're going to have our normal podcast, but you'll be able to see us live as we're recording. So eventually, you're going to be able to see what this podcast studio looks like. It's not that way yet, but there will be Daniel Moore paintings in here. My hat collection will be behind me. My pop figure collection will be behind me. So you're going to see the essence of Dave.
The essence of the ode to Dave.
The ode to Dave.
I love it.
So we're sorry we didn't come to you at our normal time, but we were dealing with family crises.
No, I don't know if it's a family crisis. When you were moving, that probably does come.
That was a family crisis.
Holy cow. With 2 kids especially. We were dealing with Dorian, man.
So, not to be confused with Dory.
No. Because it did not just keep swimming, thankfully.
Well, it did.
Well, it's still swimming, technically, just not in our direction.
It just kept swimming. But so let's get on. I mean, my move, there's some good stories with my move.
I can imagine.
I don't know if I should go fully into it because I do plaster this all over my Facebook wall about Unrelated at Birth.
Yep.
And the sellers of this house are Facebook friends with me.
Oh.
So I don't know how in depth I'm going to go. They probably won't listen.
That's I mean, you know
we'll
best.
Go
man.
into it. We'll go into
know
it.
Best.
But first, so it's not Luke Combs. I don't know who sings this, but I had a great intro for you. If we recorded last night during all this stuff, I was going to play the "Hit Me Like a Hurricane," yeah. I was going to play that song for you.
Yeah.
By the way, Karaoke with Dave is actually a very well listened to podcast episode with us.
People must be saying they want more. Oh Lord!
If you want more karaoke with Dave,
we made it 5 minutes into the show and you just sang. So I mean,
that's the first time.
That if you play that average out, it'll be 9 times.
Hey,
once every 5 minutes.
Before we do this, first off, I have my podcast juice back.
Oh.
That was the first box I unpacked at this new house. Second off,
yeah.
Do we want to do the new quick segment now, or do we want to wait?
New quick segment. What is that?
The smell of the week.
I mean, you can hit them with it, yeah. I mean, we keep. I mean, we haven't started rolling on any topic yet, Dave. This show is yours to host. If you'd like to talk the scent of the week.
So the scent of the week this week.
Well, but because you have your own podcast room now, when we record, you can use what is it that you have a scent coming from? Because give it a little bit of context.
Okay, so Amanda has a bunch of essential oil diffusers in the house. She is a Young Living distributor. If you would like to go through Amanda, please find her on Facebook, and you can order your Young Living essential oils from Amanda Adams. There's my plug, Amanda. I love you, honey. So, the other day, Amanda does not like me to have non-essential oils going through her diffusers because they're chemicals, in her words, which they're not. They are.
Technically, an essential oil is by definition a chemical as well.
Right, but the essential oils are made from actual true oils.
It's natural.
Right.
In other words,
the oils that I am diffusing right now, there's nothing natural about these things.
No, you don't think so?
Look, I love the Magic Candle Company. I have ordered my fair share of stuff from them. By the way, not a sponsor.
But
yet, Magic Candle Company, if you want to talk, I am all about it because I am all about your product.
I will tell you guys, if you're listening, Dave loves your product. So now you've got your own space.
My own
with your
space,
own diffuser,
with
that
my
you
own
can put
diffuser,
anything you want in.
I can put
what is
whatever
the scent of the week?
The scent of the week this week is Walt's Office.
What are the notes in that, Dave?
The notes in this are, I'm smelling tobacco, cigar, and a little vanilla.
I like how you can even hear the breathing process you're going through as well. Yes.
It's tobacco and vanilla.
Very nice.
Ode de Walt.
Ode de Walt. The
I can already
Walt.
I can already tell you what next week's scent of the week will be. Should I give them?
No. You have to. You have to save it.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
If anybody knows me, you'll get it by this hint. But the next week's scent will be my favorite resort.
Wow. Sandals.
Disney Resort.
Oh, sorry.
Adam, I'm showing you the scent right now.
See, I know. The suspense is going to kill our listeners for a whole week.
You knew anyway.
I did, that's true. What notes? Well, no, we can't discuss it now. It has to be a topic.
I don't know if I could tell you the notes for next week's scent because it smells like you just walk into the resort.
This is just fascinating. I'm telling you, this is enthralling, Dave. We're enjoying this.
I'm loving that smell.
Thank you.
Okay, anyway.
So
since we're on the subject of the House of Mouse and their smells, let's go ahead and talk about your last weekend because, I mean, it was a pretty eventful weekend for you.
You're talking about storm-wise?
Sorry, that was my juice time.
It was an eventful... It's hard to believe we were tracking Dorian for 9 days. and up until Sunday, the track was heading right for us. And then NOAA or Trump or the government or somebody evidently hit a button and said, "You shall not pass," and hit the United States, and that sucker stalled.
You know what I read a meme of yesterday?
What's that?
Well, first off, so the meme I was reading up until Sunday was everyone wants to go to Galaxy's Edge, including Dorian.
Including Dorian, yeah.
The one I saw yesterday was Disney World's so expensive, Dorian can't even afford to go.
Nice. I saw one that said Dorian saw the actual wait time for Millennium Falcon and changed its mind. Yeah.
Which it hasn't been bad, other than the first day.
Yeah, I think the weather's been keeping a lot of people away. We took advantage of Universal one of the days, and then Epcot tonight, and it's just it's the start of school, the end of summer, mixed with the fact that flights were canceled and travel's been wonky the last few days. It's been a great time, weather-wise, from once the storm cleared and before it got here. But, I mean, literally, we tracked this thing for 8 days, and I had a moment where I woke up at like 9 o'clock. I'd put the kids to bed and fallen asleep with one of them. And it hit me. I need to check something.
Hit me like a hurricane.
See, there you go. And I was looking through my phone, and someone posted, "Places are running out of water." So I put on my shoes, went up to Publix and Walgreens, and started getting water. And it just, you had that feeling of dread for so long. And I'm thankful that it turned. But now, I mean, it's one of those things where you have to realize that the world's bigger than Florida. And the poor Bahamas and Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina up the coast. They're getting it worse than we did, but I'm still thankful that we didn't. You're going to play it anyway. Oh, yeah. we were singing that all weekend, too.
I was wondering if y'all were.
Yeah, we were.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet.
Oh, I love that musical. I love it. Anyway, all right. I have more to say. Lin-Manuel Miranda can go away.
When I was 17, a hurricane.
Okay.
Go away. There we go. Okay. Anyway, but no, it's one of those things where you stock up and you're prepared, and it's part of life down here, you know. And now, if one of these other depressions or disturbances decided to become something, we've got water and everything. But I went to Academy to look for propane. We have a camp stove, and that's kind of our go-to for cooking if the power goes out.
Propane.
And I walked past a pallet of generators.
Did you buy one?
I did not.
Why?
I had faith. That, and let me tell you the other reason. A lot of people don't play George Michael, please. I see you picking up your phone. This is not Sing Along with Dave. That was last week. No.
That was 2 weeks ago. No, that was last week, but we had 2 episodes last week.
The one thing that bugs me about generators is
but you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Baby!
Anyway,
I guess it would be nice.
But the one thing that bugs me is people that just
if
run
I
out.
could touch your body.
I'm afraid to start talking again.
You can start talking now.
Okay, thank you. You sure? I can see it on your face. It's still there. I know not everybody.
It's got a body like me.
Anyway,
but I gotta think twice
yeah.
before I give my heart away. Cause I know not all the things you play, cause I play them too.
Alright, anyway.
Oh, no, I need some time for that emotion. Gotta pick my heart up off the floor. Okay.
Book.
No, put the book up.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell your story.
So the thing that bugs me about generators is when people just like buy one because Home Depot has it.
Right.
You have to research. What are you going to run? And no, I think you almost did it again. What were you going to say?
Oh, I need some.
Curse you, podcast juice. Anyway.
This isn't podcast juice. This is just ready to record, man.
But you have to research it. You have to do it. And I think a lot of people believe when they buy a generator that it's going to do everything they need to. It won't power your AC. It's probably not going to do. And even then, you got to get gas cans and gas. There's a lot of thought that has to go into it. We've done some of that research. We're just not ready to pull the trigger yet. But
wait, you and Blair do research?
Oh, shocking. But for me, I mean, I walked right past it and I thought, nope, I'm not going to be that guy that grabs a generator just because there's a pallet of generators sitting here, because it may not even have enough watts to run anything.
Right.
You know? But we've been looking into like battery powered ones and all kinds of stuff they've got now. So, but anyway, we made it. We're here. We hardly saw any wind, and it got to the point. Where on the news they were talking about showing standing water in a road in Ocoee, or flashing red lights at an intersection in downtown Orlando. Like there was literally nothing going on with it. Right?
Well,
So
okay. So
I'm
the thing I
thankful
told
for
you,
that. But at the same time, everybody, please pray for the people
Bahamas.
of Freeport, Grand Bahamas, and the Abaco Islands, please, because they need help.
Yeah. So I need to ask you this, and this is not being insensitive in any way with me asking this. But you as a Disney employee, Disney cast member, I'm sorry, you're not an employee, you're a cast member.
Thank you.
You as a Disney cast member, how are the eight people that live on Castaway Cay?
Oh, they're fine. They hunker down. They have plans in place to hunker down in place, and all these procedures they follow, and it depends on the track and all that as to exactly what they do. I mean, I'm not that close to Cruise Line, but we did get reports back that everything's fine. At
one point in time, you did work on Cruise Line, or at least in that building, right?
In the building, yeah, but not with Cruise Line.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in Celebration, but not with Cruise Line. So anyway, that's my hurricane story. We have a lot of snacks and SpaghettiOs to eat now.
Woohoo! SpaghettiOs, man.
We'll hold back. Just in case we're talking to my parents, me and my parents might actually get together and we'll have a hurricane snack picnic where we eat the food that we were going to eat.
So let me ask you this: in Tuscaloosa, we've got in Tuscaloosa and Huntsville and everywhere, we have true tornado parties.
Yeah.
So do y'all have hurricane parties? Like, were there people like on the block when everybody was off on Tuesday? Were there people like just partying on the block?
Not on the block, no. There are probably neighborhoods and places where people do that. There wasn't anybody we knew that was doing that, though.
Okay.
But there is. I mean, there are people that hunker down together and, that kind of stuff. Yeah. You do see that in some places. But
okay.
We're done, and now we can move on and hope the rest of hurricane season is uneventful.
So it didn't hit you like a hurricane?
No, it didn't. It did not. No, it did not.
All right. Well, so do we want to go through my move story first, or do we want to go through what I found during my packing first?
Let's go in chronological order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you follow the Unrelated to Birth Facebook, you would have seen two of my live videos on there. I found my old college CDs when I was packing. And holy crap, what the crap was I listening to in college, Adam?
I would imagine most of your CDs we could agree on, but that one you played?
I have so it was a group, what was it, Raze? R-A-Z-E?
No clue. I think Clarence was the one that knew.
Yeah, Clarence found out. It was actually a Christian group. I don't even remember the song. I mean, it was 2001. So you and I were hanging out.
Yeah, dude, I had never heard that. I don't know where that came from.
I was dating Kim I was dating Brooke at the time.
Maybe
that was when I was dating. It was mine.
It was her CD.
It was mine.
Don't claim that CD. Find any way you can.
So here's what's bad. And this is, look, okay, so anybody who knows me, my lucky number is 7. I wore 7 in baseball. Every number I ever wore when I played sports except basketball was 7. Every CD I made, every mixed CD I made, I mean, early 2000s, everybody made mixed CDs. Every CD I made, the quote-unquote best song on the CD was number 7.
Was that number 7, Dave?
That was number 7 on that CD.
No way, that was not number 7.
It was.
You got swept up into something you didn't even know what you were doing, man.
Well, so, okay, I was a huge fan of DC Talk.
Yeah.
And those guys, doing some research, those guys toured with Toby Mac.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of how I knew them. Okay. And I guess that's how, you know what? Those guys were opened for DC Talk when you and I went, now that I remember that. Now that I'm talking through it.
I do not remember them opening for DC Talk.
Well, you don't remember much of that night. Because
I remember a lot about that night.
You were puckered so tight about the stupid ice storm. Am I wrong?
Well, the storms follow me around, man. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, I'm shocked.
I remember the DC Talk concert.
I'm shocked you didn't make us stay at the where Birmingham Southern sorority house my friend Kristen was living at.
I'm just reasonable. I like to be safe, Dave.
No, I play by the seat of my pants, man.
Much like our podcast. That's perfect for you, then. I love it.
I mean, yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
When you were going through all those CDs, though, it got me thinking about if I found I have no idea where they are now. What would I have in there? And
All
there's
country?
stuff like, Colin Ray. No, I thought of two that I used to have that I don't have anymore. I've got rid of these a long time ago. But Cisco.
Hey, thong, 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 thong.
Yep, that's it. You got it, dude. See, and DMX.
What these one from a
See, and it's like half of that stuff. Half the stuff wasn't even, you couldn't even hear it because they had to bleep it out or.
Oh, you had the edited version?
Of course. Dave, who are you talking to, man?
Who
are you talking to?
My daughter is now, Ellie is going through these saying, Daddy played this one, Daddy played this one. I'll put one in, I'm like, nope, can't listen to this. I play this one, Daddy. Nope, can't listen to this.
Nope.
Daddy, play this one. Wrap Around 2003. Nope, can't listen to this. and you, unfortunately, mine was not the edited version.
Yeah.
And so, whoo.
I bet, man. But those were good times, though, man. You had Napster.
Yep.
Unofficially, we never stole any music.
No, we never did.
I'm not saying that we ever did. But
So,
you had
Adam,
Napster, and it was the first experience any of us had with the dorms there being on, broadband.
oh, it was T1.
Like, T1, babe.
Yeah.
And it's like you could download a song in 10 minutes.
Yep. So, Adam, you hung out with me pretty much the most in college.
Yeah.
Why in the world was I so into the Saint Lunatics and Nelly?
Everybody was into Nelly, man.
Oh, but dude, the Saint Lunatics? I was into the
Yeah.
Lunatics. You weren't.
That's true.
You were into Nelly. I was into all of them.
Yeah.
It's a Midwest thing, y'all.
I have no idea what that
Ain't
is.
got a clue.
I have no idea.
Why that cutlass blue?
I have no idea.
You got. Hold up.
No. Dave.
Hold up. Hey.
Are we having Sing Along with Dave Part 2?
Well, I have to hold up.
Part 2?
What?
Do?
Do? I have to find the edited version of this song.
Oh, good Lord.
You would recognize it if you heard it.
This silence is brought to you by Nelly.
No.
It's a Midwest thing, y'all.
I have never heard that.
Got a clue. My cutlass blue, and I got them things on it. So it's a Midwest thing, y'all.
What?
Ain't got a trip, ain't got a trip. I'm just swinging dip.
What you think we live on a farm? Be for real. We got
Dave. David.
What? It was only 31 seconds. We're okay.
I cannot wait until we have video to go along with this. Maybe I can see your whiteness on display. Oh my God. I have never heard that song before.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yet again, you were into this. I feel like there's a whole side to you that I don't even know.
You knew this, dude.
I've never heard that song.
How did you never know? I mean, did you hear Murphy Lee?
David Lee Murphy?
No.
No.
I mean, David Lee Murphy's awesome, but
no, I've never heard
Murphy Lee.
No.
He was one of the Saint Lunatics.
I don't know who the Saint Lunatics are, man.
It's Nelly's group.
No, I understand that, but what I'm telling you is that you listen to this random Christian group and the Saint Lunatics. I've never heard these things before.
Okay.
I feel like you were like, "Oh, I'm hanging out with Adam. Let me be country Dave."
No.
And then you're running around on the weekends with your rap friends.
No, so let's okay. So riding in your little red pickup.
My Dakota.
Yes. I remember you doing a test. You said, all right, Dave, sing along. You played Colin Ray. You played, what was it? It was, oh, shoot.
If it was me and Colin Ray, it was probably Couldn't Last a Moment Without You.
Yep, you're
in
right.
college. Yep.
You played Couldn't Last a Moment, and I did my Couldn't Last a Moment Without You.
And we have him to thank for.
I thought it was over. Wrong.
Yeah, but I was wrong. Thanks, Colin Ray, for bringing rap to country.
And then you played NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye. You did this test to see if I could sing the styles. Like you said, all right, Dave, do you change up your style when you sing with the radio? See, I have different styles.
Yeah, you do. That's true. You are a Renaissance man.
I'm a Renaissance man. That's just how I lived in Pady, for crying out loud.
I love it.
I got to do it just because you played it. Bye, bye, bye.
So, who won the poll? So you put a poll out there.
Oh.
About NSYNC and
Who won the poll?
Yeah.
Who do you think won the poll? The greatest
NSYNC,
boy band of all time.
You better believe it.
By the way, I don't think you voted, Adam.
I didn't vote. I didn't need to vote. It was a landslide.
Yeah. Although.
I voted present.
No, your wife voted, and she voted the correct way.
Yes, she did.
My mother-in-law and your mother voted the wrong way.
No.
Kathy Russell voted for Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys. Wow.
Backstreet's back. All right.
Everybody's got their own style, right?
And Logan Sekulow voted for Backstreet.
Logan.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Today's sin of the week is, come on, man.
He's even from Orlando.
Right?
Backstreet Boys, I mean...
He's probably a holdout 98 Degrees fan hoping they'll come back.
No.
They're playing Epcot later this food and wine season.
You know who else is playing Epcot?
Who's playing Epcot, Dave?
Lauren Daigle.
Lauren Daigle?
And they're playing this week. She's playing this weekend.
Holy cow. Yeah.
Hey, Max, stop eating my scent of the week.
You.
He's sitting here over the diffuser going... just trying to grab the smoke.
Oh, my gosh. Speaking of people that are playing Epcot.
Yeah.
You want to hear my good Epcot story?
Let's hear your good Epcot story.
So we went to see... I didn't realize... I knew Food and Wine had started, obviously. But the concerts start, and before I know it, I've usually missed the one I want to see. And my one that I had to see this time was Mercy Me, because we saw the lead singer do Candlelight Processional. Don't start singing it.
If I could only imagine.
Stop singing it. Anyway, so we saw their lead singer do Candlelight Processional. And I'm a huge Mercy Me fan, especially their last probably 2 or 3 albums. And so we saw they were playing, and
they're not Casting Crowns.
No, they're not. Is that another poll we need to have?
Casting Crowns is so much better, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll give you this. Casting Crowns may be more theologically deep.
Yes, they are.
But I like the style of Mercy Me's music better, because sometimes Casting Crowns, I don't want to be sad. Got it? I don't want to be sad. Anyway, that said...
I've made people cry singing Casting Crowns.
So, went to see, and we made a spur-of-the-moment decision. The kids were out of school, so we went, and great show. It was short, though. I was a little bit surprised how short it was. But still, they did 3 or 4 kind of newer songs, and then they, of course, did I Can Only Imagine. But the cool way they ended the show, and actually went live while they did it.
I can only imagine what it would be like
when Dave stopped singing,
when I walk by your side.
So anyway, at the end of the show, I actually really liked it. They didn't...
Only...
Ooh, I have to take a breath. I got to calm down. You're making me mad. No, not really. I'm kidding, Dave. Don't get sad. Oh, he's getting sad. You look kind of like the Grinch when you do that. Anyway, but they closed the thing by... They were all on stage. They did I Can Only Imagine. Everybody was standing up and applauding and everything. And he started singing Amazing Grace, a cappella. And he just walks off. They all just walk off the stage. And in the middle... Dave, I'm telling a serious story, Bourbon Man.
Come on, man.
Now listen. This is important. But he starts singing a cappella, singing Amazing Grace. And as soon as he can tell that the audience is invested in singing, they just walk off the stage. And in the middle of Epcot, you had the entire America Gardens Theater
awesome.
Singing Amazing Grace a cappella.
That's
without
awesome.
without anybody on the stage. It was the coolest thing ever. So anyway, we did that. And then Aidan had a culinary adventure. And I have to give a shout out to my man Aidan because he ate... Oh, did you can sing but you can't cough?
Well, I didn't want to cough on the mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't want to cough over me. Thank you.
I was trying to be polite. I was trying to be polite, Adam.
Really? You're trying?
I was.
You need to try harder.
Hey!
This is fun picking on you. Anyway, so we were going around, did a little bit of food and wine before, and we stopped by the China Pavilion, and it's one of our favorites. The chicken dumplings and the black pepper shrimp on the garlic noodles are the best. A little spicy though. But
shrimp on the bob, eh?
But Aidan ate both of them. He ate the chicken dumpling and he ate the spicy garlic noodles.
Did he get a tipsy ducks in love?
No, we didn't get that. No. So we went around. We went to the show. Went in Mitsukoshi and looked around because they love like stuff from Japanese culture. And so then we were walking and I started picking on him. I said, "We need to get some escargot. You need to try escargot." And he looks at me. He's like, "Okay."
Escargot.
Escar, yes. And we walked over to the French Pavilion. He ordered it. We walked up, and it's in a croissant. There are like 3 tucked into a croissant with garlic butter spread on the inside of it, and he ate it and enjoyed it.
So here you go. If we go on Disney property in September, in 2 weeks, by the way.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Hard to believe it's that soon.
I know. I will eat escargot if we go into Epcot.
You'll eat the whole croissant.
I'll eat the whole croissant.
Oh my gosh, man. See, now, dude, you got to make this hard, don't you?
Hey, I mean, you're the one that said I can't go to Disney.
I'm actually going to have to think about that.
Okay.
Have you ever had escargot before?
No, I have not.
Did you ever consider that you would ever eat it and you're just doing something that you would have done anyway? Or is this really out of your comfort zone?
Snails. Why would I want to eat snails?
It's delicious, though.
No.
The snails don't taste like anything.
Hey, by the way, Max loves this new basement.
Does he really?
Because it's all concrete floors, and so it's all cold.
He can lay and get cool.
He's laying and get cool, man. So I took yesterday off.
I just had an image of you laying down next to him doing the same thing. I don't know why.
No, I didn't. I don't. I took yesterday off just because I had to decompress.
Yeah.
And I sat down and played PlayStation the whole day. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I probably shouldn't have, but I spent probably the whole day playing Madden 2020.
Wow.
And Max just laid there on the concrete floor next to me all day, tongue out, just laying down, sleeping.
Yeah.
He loves these concrete floors.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep.
That's awesome.
One of these days when we do have the ability to do the podcast live and see the video, I'll take the Unrelated at Birth crowd around with me and show them the cool football watching room / family room / man cave that I have.
Nice.
So, do y'all want to hear the story about this weekend?
Yeah, go for it.
Because it's a good one.
Go for it.
All right. I apologize to the family that bought the house. Are you listening to the phone while we're talking on the air?
I gave you the hand signal for keep going. I got to do something real quick.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. So I apologize to the family that bought my old house and the family that sold us this house. If I offend you, I probably will, and I'm sorry. But that's what happened this weekend. So we sold our house on Friday. And Adam, I really want you to hear this story.
I'm listening. Keep going.
No, you're listening to your voicemail. Or you're talking on the phone. This is rude. Do you realize how rude this is, talking on the phone while you're recording a podcast? Kathy Russell, you know that we're recording a podcast right now. Why are you talking to Adam on the phone right now?
So what good is a hand signal to keep going if I can't do something in the background? So we only ate just a couple of little things, right, while we were at Epcot.
Yeah.
Blair went to go get some food after she got Aidan down. I was calling her on the phone to say, where did you go, in case she was going anywhere where I'd want something.
Oh,
it was a critical timing. I had to do that.
It wasn't Kathy? It wasn't
Kathy?
Like
right next door, and I didn't know it.
Well,
no, it was
bring her in the room.
No, she's eating.
Come on.
She
This
just
is
got hot
part of
food.
the show.
She's starving.
Where did she get food from?
McDonald's.
It's 10:30 and she's just now eating?
Yeah. We had a busy night.
Dude,
I know that's like 8 hours after you normally eat supper. Which, by the way, my dad called me after he listened to that episode where I called you old, and he said, I am coffee and a hamburger. He said, thanks a lot.
And also, after that episode, Susie texted me and said, dude, I'm older than both of you. Shut up.
Right?
So anyway.
So what happened? I'm listening with full, rapt attention to your every word.
Am I more important right now, or is Blair?
Blair's always more important.
Good answer. Okay.
There you go.
So we were supposed to close on Friday, and the original plan was we were going to be able to move all of our stuff into the garage and the detached garage of our old house.
You're detached?
I've got a garage I had a garage and a detached garage.
Okay, got it.
So we were going to close on Friday of that house. On Wednesday, the day after we recorded, we get a call from, hey, by the way, I've got that same Yeti.
Do you really? Am I allowed to drink water while you talk?
Shut up. So on Wednesday, I get a call from my realtor. Yeah, that's not going to work. The buyers want you out of the house on Friday. After we had already moved probably 2/3 of our stuff to the garage.
Wow.
So our realtor, Megan Wilson, huge shout out to her. If you're in North Alabama and you need somebody to buy your house or sell your house or whatever, Megan Wilson at Capstone Realty, trust me, she is awesome. She worked with our movers.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But
Megan.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, but anyway, she worked with our movers. Yes, we're bougie enough that we had movers because, trust me, it's awesome.
Yep.
One Stop Moving. Not a sponsor. But anyway, she worked with our movers. The movers originally couldn't do anything on that Friday.
Yeah.
But by providence, God's grace, luck, whatever you want to call it, they had somebody cancel on the 30th. So the movers were able to meet us at our house at 7:00 on Friday morning and start putting things in a truck just to try to get us out. Mm-hmm. By 11:30, we had everything out of the house into the garage at least, and we're cleaning the house. By 1:00, we had already rented a second truck because we have enough to fill two 26-foot trucks.
Holy cow.
We got a lot of stuff.
Wow. That was one of those was just your hats.
Well, okay. No, I actually got those in one box. Only one box.
Okay. Okay, good.
But let me rephrase this. I have a lot of stuff.
There you go. Yeah. Yep.
I'm a keeper. My wife is a thrower or weigher. Shocker, right?
Wow.
Anyway.
Keeper or hoarder, there's a fine line. Anyway.
Hold up now. I'm sentimental.
Keep going. I'm sorry. I won't interrupt you.
I still have my Letterman jacket from high school.
That I can understand.
Which I found when we were moving, when we were packing. And I'm the worst packer in the world.
Okay.
Like, I find stuff and I start playing with it, and I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I put my letter jacket on. I found my old baseball cards from high school. And I start looking through my baseball cards, walking around with my letter jacket on. Amanda comes to me and says, Dave, what were you doing? Oh, sorry. And I go back to packing. I'm that guy.
You're that guy.
Anyway, so we get what we thought was everything. The movers got everything in the house, or in the moving vans, except for just some trash. We signed something at closing, saying we'll have everything out to the street by 8:30. The guy that bought our house, country boy, he makes, I don't know if you know these towns, Holly Pond, which is where my wife is from.
Yeah.
He makes Holly Pond look like a metropolis.
Nice.
So this country boy We were done with closing. We thought everything was good. About 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, we've already got our girls. We've already got Harper. Ellie is at the beach with my mom, so Ellie's out of town for the weekend. We get a call from our realtor. You've left 3 boxes in your house, your old house, and 2 boxes in the detached garage. He wants you to come and get them and move them to the street. Country boy who wants to do all of the renovations to the house he's living in by himself.
Okay.
He can't move 5 boxes to the street.
Well, these heavy boxes.
They weren't. I carried all 3 of them myself to the street.
Yeah, but
Amanda carried 2 boxes to the street by herself. It took us 15 minutes, and 10 minutes of those were talking to our old neighbors saying, hey, we love you. We'll see y'all later.
Wow.
So that was Friday.
Okay. That's just Friday.
We were supposed to move into the new house that we're in now on Saturday at 3 o'clock, which, if you know me, is already a big deal because
that's
Adam,
almost supper time.
Adam, what happened? Shut up. What happened Saturday at 2:30?
I believe there was a foosball game kicking off that you were mildly interested in. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. RTR. RT Roll Tide. Anyway, so I had a fence guy and the cable guy because you have to have internet at your house before you have a box in your house. Mm-hmm. Because I run this here podcast and I've got to have good internet.
There you go.
So I had a fence guy and the cable guy meeting me at the new house at 1 o'clock on Saturday. I can't get into the new house because we don't have early occupancy yet. So our realtor, Megan, calls me at 1 o'clock and says, I don't know if these guys know they're moving this week. There was only 1 empty room in this entire house, and we were supposed to be in 2 hours later.
So did they just forget?
No. They didn't hire a mover. They didn't hire a U-Haul. They were just doing it by themselves. Carload by carload by carload.
I mean, that's not bad if you remember that you have to be out by 3. You plan and give yourself enough time.
So let me tell you this. These people, I love them to death.
These people, oh Lord.
They are great people. They are the most extreme type B people I have ever met.
Really?
Oh, it'll get done when it gets done.
They live on island time.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
So, just backstory. If you don't know us, which I don't know how much of you guys out there in podcast land know us personally or not, but Amanda and I are probably the most type A people you will ever meet. Shut up, Adam.
I was nodding my head profusely for those that can't see us.
I mean, you're type A as well.
That's true.
But you're not type A like Amanda and I are.
It depends on the topic.
When it comes to football, I'm type AAA. When it comes to math, you're type AAA.
That is true.
But anyway, these people are the most type A people I've ever met.
Type B.
Type B, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're probably the most type A people you ever met.
Yes.
Hey.
No, I'm saying yes. I'm backing up your story. I'm like...
Okay.
Being the co-host.
Don't you forget it. So...
So anyway, I know what the A in Type A stands for now. Thank you, Dave. Keep going.
Amazing. Awesome.
Sure.
So we push moving, but we push us getting into the house back to 5 o'clock. 4 o'clock comes around. They're not even 2/3 of the way done. So my realtor calls me. Keep in mind, all of my stuff is on 2 26-foot U-Hauls.
Where were the U-Hauls at this point? Sitting outside of the other house?
Sitting in the driveway of our mover's personal house.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Those U-Hauls are supposedly supposed to be back at the U-Haul place at 9 o'clock on Saturday night. If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't have cared. I mean, my parents were out of town. They were at the beach. Max, stop licking my hand. Sorry. The golden dog of the South was over here. So my parents were out of town. I couldn't have cared less. We had a bed. It was hard as a plywood. My parents like extra firm beds.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I like to sink. Yeah, it was bad. I am thankful for the bed I had, though.
I can imagine.
But all my stuff was on two 26-foot U-Hauls. If it was in like a storage unit, I wouldn't have cared. But like our pantry stuff was on a U-Haul, baking in the sun.
Nice.
Luckily, I had brought our refrigerator stuff and put it in my parents' outdoor refrigerator. Mm-hmm. So that was fine.
How close are your parents to you where you can do all this stuff?
Oh, I'm about 5 miles away from my parents right now.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're close. We're close.
Nice.
That's part of the reason we bought this house.
Yeah.
I'm a block away from my girls' school right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the real reason we bought this house.
I didn't mean to.
Anyway, tangent done. We haven't gone on a lot of tangents this week.
It took us a while to get rolling. I think we used them all up at the start of the show.
We're what? We're rolling. What? Keep rolling. Come on.
Yeah, that's all you.
Limp Bizkit, man? Come on.
No way.
Now I know y'all be loving this.
No, it's not happening.
Right here.
No,
LIMP. Biscuit is right here.
It's not happening on here.
People in the house, keep your hands in the air. Because if you don't care, then we don't care.
Oh, wow. You're like this generation's Mitch Miller with all this sing-along stuff. Please.
Mitch Miller, who's that?
Google it later.
Okay.
So you're now
anyway,
2/3 of the way done.
Right.
4
We're
o'clock.
at my parents' house. They're not out of the house. So halfway through the Bama game, I'm okay with not really moving that day because I get to watch Bama. I get to watch Auburn, Oregon, which can Auburn Jesus just die? I'm tired of Auburn miracles.
It's not a miracle. It's grit and stick-to-itiveness. They find a way to win, Dave. They find a way to win.
Shut up.
That's sarcasm. Come on.
Okay. Sarcasm.
You know I don't believe that.
Sarcasm?
Sarcasm.
All right. So we get a call 5 o'clock on Saturday. All right. How about we officially move in Sunday at 3 o'clock?
So they need an extra 24 hours.
They need an extra 24 hours. Their realtor talks them into using our movers, which is okay because it gives One Stop Moving more money, more business. I'm okay with that, but I talked to the movers when they were done with them. They said that, one, we were one of the most organized people they have ever moved.
Okay.
Well, duh. Amanda had, like, stickers on every piece of furniture telling them what room it goes in. Every piece of furniture.
Nice.
They had to make Amanda and I sit in a chair right by the back door because we wanted to help them move stuff off the truck. They forced Amanda and I to sit in a chair telling them where to move stuff. Like, the first thing they moved off was our deck chairs and said, you sit your here.
Oh, my gosh.
Type A. Yes, we know.
So, they got it out.
Those people... I'm not going to mention their names because they're good. They are incredible people. Yeah. They really are.
Just a different style.
They said they were one of the most unorganized people they have ever met. So, it's 3 o'clock. We're moving all of our stuff just to tell you how unorganized they are. Mm-hmm. They have a dog named Zeke. Great dog. He is amazing. They've already gotten all their stuff out. We're unpacking everything off the truck. And all of a sudden, we see Zeke walking into the house. They forgot their dog. And it's really sad because he's sitting on the front porch like, why can't I come in the house? This is my house.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
And I really wish this is a story I'm making up. It's not.
It's just, moving's just one of those things that is so almost daunting. It takes everybody out of their mind a little bit, you know, and you just kind of get, you know.
We haven't moved. Like, the last time we moved, it was just Amanda and me.
Yeah.
Ellie hadn't been born yet. I mean, she was a month away from being born.
Yeah.
So we only had to move mine and Amanda's stuff and the stuff we had gotten for baby showers for Ellie. I don't know what happened in the 5-6 years we had been in our old house, but something happened where we, like, tripled the size of our stuff.
Yeah.
Holy crap. It was bad.
It's like one of those expanding things. You put it in water and it just
grows
over time, right?
I just got a message from Amanda.
Are you looking at your watch while I'm talking, Dave?
Well, Amanda just sent me a message, said, remember, you told them about your podcast and you added her to Facebook.
She can hear you through the floor?
Apparently. I'm loud.
Can she naturally hear you because you're that loud, or does she have her ear to the floor? Now I'm concerned.
I'm probably naturally that loud.
You're going to need some soundproofing.
I mean, it will happen. I will have some soundproofing in here.
So, I got to know, what did you find?
Wait, by the way, Amanda said I'm very loud.
Wow.
I'm sorry, honey. I love you.
We put up with her floorboards creaking and stuff during the show. She can put up with your voice.
Can you hear the creaking?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
It gives it charm.
Hey, honey, why don't you come down here? You can be part of the show.
You're just going to get a text back in a second. No.
Amanda, come to the basement. I just got a text. Yes, I hear you. Well, come down here if you hear me.
Oh, my gosh. That is too much. So, seriously, so what did
she says I'm painting our room.
She's painting right now?
She's painting right now.
Good for her.
Oh, so you want to know what I found?
Yeah.
Our bedroom is it's a decent color brown. But apparently, over their bed, they had a painting, but they painted some like frame around their bed, around their painting above their bed. It's just a weird black spot with a white trim in the black spot.
So they painted the frame while it was on the wall?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Everybody's got a different way, man. That's a heck of a way.
You know what song came to mind when you said everybody?
What? Everybody.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh, those fists were fast as lightning.
I'm gonna title this episode "Dave the Human Jukebox."
In fact, it was a little bit frightening.
So, but wait, did they paint the frame while it was on the wall, or did they paint it and then hang it while it was wet?
No. So the whole spot is black with white outline in that spot.
I imagine they probably hung it while it was wet.
No, because they paint the whole spot where it would have been painted is black. Like, it's probably
But what was the white outline?
18-inch by 12-inch black spot with half an inch into that black spot.
The wall used to be black?
Maybe. But with half an inch into that spot, a box of white strip.
So there are 3 separate colors in that one space.
Yes.
In that little 18 by 12.
Yes.
Nice.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so I got to give you this. So the house itself is listed at 1,800 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay.
Didn't mention the unfinished basement downstairs. At all, because so the room I'm in right now, as you can see behind me, that's the only window in the room.
Okay.
So it officially cannot be listed as a bedroom because there's not a regress window.
Yep.
The guest bedroom next to me has a regress window. So it could have been listed as a bedroom,
but didn't.
They didn't.
Interesting.
So this entire basement is 1,800 square feet.
Underneath the
house.
1,800. That's cool.
Right.
That's cool.
So when we've refinished this downstairs, we'll have double the square footage.
So you're doing work in the house.
Of course.
You're actively going to do some stuff. So you'd consider this
This is a fixer-upper.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper. See, there you go. Now I got you.
Yes!
Boom, baby.
So Amanda has said that she's going to Joanna Gaines the out of this house.
Oh, not shiplap.
Well, no, not shiplap, but Joanna Gaines.
Oh, just wait. No, it'll shiplap.
There will be no shiplap in my house.
Oh, Dave.
Amanda, there will not be shiplap in my house. Text message.
Now, Dave, if you talk loudly into the microphone, I don't think that's how she's hearing you, just FYI.
But, okay.
I mean, it was a very dramatic effect.
By the way,
I appreciate
Adam,
it.
By the way,
yes.
She listened to an episode. She listened to our Joys of Parenthood episode.
Really?
Yes. And she got mad at me.
No way.
Well, and I'll say this.
Mind blown.
She got mad at me because of a fault of mine. I told you on that episode that I am the worst offender at watching my phone and being on my phone when I'm around my family, right? Well, she listened to that episode the day before we went to the Space and Rocket Center, and I was on my phone the whole time. So, I know. I didn't heed my own warning.
You warned yourself.
I did, and she was mad at me because I talked about how bad I was, but I didn't try to fix it.
Well, it's a process.
Okay, Nick Saban.
You have to change a little every day.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
But I was really bad that day.
I mean, I'm sitting here on my phone while we're recording, Dave.
I know, right? Now, to be fair,
yeah,
I will be on my phone probably all day during Halloween Horror Nights.
Watching football?
Watching Georgia versus Notre Dame.
You know how that game's going to end, Dave.
I don't know. Amanda Adams.
Georgia's going to blow them out.
Did you say there won't be shiplap in your house?
Ooh. Can she please come down and give her opinion on this matter? I have to have that commentary right now.
Hold up. Adam wants your commentary.
I know she's not going to, but oh my gosh.
I know, that'd be great.
So I think basically you just found out, Dave, that you're going to have shiplap somewhere in your house.
There will probably be shiplap in my house.
How quickly things change.
I mean, apparently Amanda's going to Joanna Gaines.
No, once you say Joanna Gaines, if you don't have shiplap.
Oh wait, the door just opened. She's coming down the basement, y'all.
No way.
We're 57 minutes.
You guys need
podcast.
like a Ghostbusters. You guys need like a Ghostbusters poll. What is this?
What?
What's this?
Who are you gonna call?
What's this?
Come here, Amanda.
Just come downstairs.
Hold up, I'm giving you so you can listen to Adam right now. You'll be able to hear the echo. Come here.
Come here. Hi, Amanda.
So Dave cannot hear you. This is fun.
Yeah, that's actually is the way I'd like for it to be. But so he said,
"Hey,
very." He actually said very clearly that there would be no shiplap in this house.
Sounds like Dave better find another house.
I don't want shiplap in the downstairs of my man cave.
Once you said Joanna Gaines, I knew there had to be shiplap. So shiplap is pretty much a guarantee in this house.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. I just wanted to have that audio validation. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I'll give Dave back the headphones.
All right, thank you.
Hold up. I'm scared. What did she just say absolutely to?
There will absolutely be shiplap in this house.
There will not be a shiplap in this house.
Sounds like you better find another house.
And with that, folks, I mean, what else could we possibly do, Dave?
Where are we putting shiplap?
Wherever Travis wants to.
Not in my man cave.
No. Not in your little podcast room, no.
I have more of a man cave than my podcast room.
Oh, you're cute.
So, Dave, if they want to reach us, how can they get a hold of us?
650-UAB show. Wait, I thought that was your line.
I know, but we've totally flipped all of the tables on you now, Dave.
Oh, hey, Amanda, are you actually in a room where we have non-essential essential oils going?
Hey, this is your room. You do what you want in your room.
All right.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
You have permission.
Dave's playroom.
Apparently I have a playroom.
Oh, that's sweet. What about the socials, Dave?
Socials are, I am at DAdams419. She is at MandaFay04.
She doesn't check.
But she doesn't check her Twitter. So send her messages all the time. He is at RunTideRun. On Instagram, we are all the same. You're MandaFay04 on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay. MandaFay04 on Instagram as well. Follow her. DM her. Send her all these messages.
Slide into the DMs.
Slide into those DMs. The show on Twitter is at NotRelatedBros. On Instagram, we are at UnrelatedAtBirth. Today, so you're listening to the show on Thursday. Today, make sure you follow the show because our friend Shelby Hall is at the House of Mouse today. And she is doing our takeover of Unrelated at Birth. So you'll see a lot of Walt Disney World. One of the days she's down there, she'll be at the Not So Scary Halloween party.
And that reminds me, keep an eye on it too. I'll be going to Halloween Horror Nights for the opening night this Friday. So I'll be posting some stuff out there too.
Are you going to Very Merry Christmas that weekend that we talked about?
I don't know, Dave.
Adam! It's time.
Stop being type AAA and finish the show.
Are you going to the Tennessee Alabama game?
Stop.
October 20th, October 19th.
Quadruple A. And
are you coming to the Tennessee Alabama game?
Show no.
Okay. Wait, what? So wait, Amanda can go to the Tennessee game now with that ticket?
Sure.
You don't want to go?
Meh. Did you hear the meh? That was a very clear meh.
She didn't know what you said. She can't hear you. So, follow us on the socials. Follow us on Facebook. What are you laughing at?
Just
I don't know if I like it when Amanda comes on the show.
This is fun.
I wanted to paint. You drug me down.
Okay, go paint.
Hey, you need to brush your dog.
My dog, he is the family dog.
Right.
He's the golden dog of the Southeast.
Right.
Anyway. Adam, do you have a podcast we want to shout out at the end of the show?
No, not really.
I don't either.
Hey,
I don't either.
I've given One Stop Movers. I've given Megan Wilson. I've given all of these people
Magic
a shout
Candle
out.
Company.
Magic Candle Company
This has
was
been
my
shameless plug central.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah, I told you.
So Amanda's wearing black leggings right now, and like 2/3 of my dog is probably on her leggings right now.
See, your dog.
It's
You need
Ellie's
to invest in a
dog,
lint
really.
roller.
We have a couple of them. So,
Yeah.
Couple of dogs.
did you just mute yourself? Because I can't hear you right now.
Oh my gosh, you can see if I'm muted, man.
Yes, I
heck?
can. Anyway, we don't have a podcast to do our shout-out, so we'll just...
Well, hang on. Wait, I think we actually might.
Okay, well,
No,
hold up.
I don't know if we do. It's unofficial. Oh, that's a shame.
Unofficial.
I thought there was a Fixer Upper podcast.
Is there a Fixer-Upper podcast?
It's unofficial, though. So how about that? If you enjoyed...
Oh, wait. I got one. one.
See, I
got one.
Man.
Because we didn't do what we wanted to talk about this week. We might have to do a special episode. If you've enjoyed the show, we are the phenomenal brother Adam Russell.
Yes, we
the
are.
golden voice of the South, Dave Adams. And we are the Unrelated at Birth podcast. But if you haven't enjoyed the show, then he is Bart Scott, I am Logan Seculo, and we are the Scare Zone podcast. We'll see you guys next week. Love you guys. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.